Hi, my name's Jeff. I'm from Tiny Homes WA. We custom design and build tiny homes, and we've got one model here. It's 5.4 meters long, a maximum 4.3 meters high, and it's a tiny home on wheels. If we come through the front, it's just like a caravan hitch and things that we've got at the front here. It's able to be towed by a big four-wheel drive with a weighting of about 3.5 ton under that. So in terms of what we've built this one with is we've got the weatherboard on the outside. It can be painted any color that you want with it. Then we've also mixed it up a little bit with this corrugated iron, so we get this nice feature in here. You do also have the option of having the whole lot clad with the corrugated iron as well. Okay, so come on inside and let's have a look. So first up in here, you can see that we've got a little kitchenette. The fridge is here with this wooden bench top in here. And for this model, we've got an induction plug-in cooktop. It's to save on space and just a nice way to cook through. We've got some shelving through here. This large big window, which is over the top of this butler sink. It's quite a large sink for a tiny home, but it's useful for washing dishes and anything else you might with it. Very nice tap here. It's got the versatility of being able to move sideways through it, get it out of the way. And then if we move this way, we've got some cupboards and drawers in here. So these drawers come out, all with the soft close for it. And the same with a nice big one there for your plates and cups. Further along here, we've got a little bit of a herb garden. It's nice and convenient for being able to cook, pick the herbs that you need. And then as we move further along here, we've got this breakfast bar that's been set up here with a great view outside the window. This window's got the fly screens on it. This particular one's single glazing, but we can do double glazing as well. A nice awning window, good flow of air through. And then as we move further around into the living area, you can see we've got a couch in here. This particular one is lined with the walls with these lining boards. We can do also a plywood finish on that as well. So as we come into this living area, we've got a TV on the side, and then we move into the bathroom through here. Got the full-size shower. You can see through here. And then as we move around this side here, we've got the toilet. This particular one's got a chemical toilet that's in here just the same as you would in a caravan. We also have the option of a compost toilet as well. Got another awning window just above it for ventilation. And then further around, we've got the basin. And we've actually got a little bit of a laundry that's set up in here as well. So with this, we've got the washing machine built into here, a nice tiny ironing board for the tiny house, and a little bit of a hanging space as well. We've also got custom built into here is a wardrobe. So it's a mirrored door. It's enough to be able to put your clothes in. If we move back out into the living area, as I say, this one's got the loft version for it. So we've got the bedroom that's upstairs. So we just in this one we've got a bit of ladder that comes up. It gives you the entrance into there. And then you can see with bookshelves and things that are built into it. And then up above there as well, that we've got a Velux window. So this Velux window is great for ventilation, letting the hot air out. Also you can see the stars at night. We've got a block-out blind for it, and also a fly screen that's built into that. You can get electric versions as well, but this one is a manually operated one. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the tiny home. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below and I'll be happy to answer any that you have. Or you can contact us on our website at tinyhomeswa.com.au. Or better still, come on down to the home show and I'd be happy to have a discussion with you. Thank you.